Yo, boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a good old-fashioned sub-rogue video. The views have been skyrocketing, so I appreciate all you guys watching. Make sure to comment to get the algorithm going. Otherwise, we are facing a warrior. I actually talk so much, I don't even have disarm. So here we're going to sap this guy immediately up into this guy right here. We're going to immediately get our go going here. We're going to resap. So resap, then we're going to stun again. Off this, we're going to cheap shot him. So we're going to cheap shot him here. We're going to keep going big damage here. We're going to shrink this. Off this, we're going to sap again. Stun his trinket. Off this, we're going to go the Mistweaver. Now, you could blind, but he did get the orb off, so there's no point. So we're staying on him. We're going to rupture him. Always keep the rupture up. We could have kicked that, but it's not really worth it. So he's trying to fake cast me. So we're going to get out right on this next cast when he does it in a second. So here, instead, we're going to get ready to bomb the Mistweaver and kidney this guy. So bomb, and then we're going to vanish, immediately get to this guy. Off this is where we're going to be able to sap. So off this, we're going to sap him. So we get the really good sap. We're going to restun here. Big damage. Now, we might not get much here, but we may get, revival or something. So he gets a good Hajj. We're going to get a restealth off this. So yes, we get revival. So we actually do get something. So we're going to put a full rupture up on the warrior. We're going to shiv him to slow him down here, because why not? At this point, we're just eviscerating to reset my Shadow Dance. That's really all we can do at the moment. So here, again, we're just getting it ready. Try not to line my guy here. So you're always using your kidney shot on the healer. So at this point, we're getting ready here. We're going to kidney shot him. Kidney shot. We're going to stun this guy. He actually gets pre-stun off, which is unfortunate. Off this, we'll gouge, because why not? So again, big damage. Off this, we can stun again. We can use our secret technique. So it's not much damage, but it's just enough to be able to do something. And you're just keeping up those ruptures so you can get the intent stacks. Because that will come in handy. He actually DR stuns me, which actually is really good. We're going to kick him here. So immediately kick. Whenever you have kick and you know that he's going to catch, just save one step. And then you're just going to do just like that. So here, again, we have kidney up, which means we're going to do a kidney go. Every time you have kidney, you're doing this. So kidney shot, stun him, so we get a really good setup here. We're going to flag as well, because why not? So here we're doing big damage. Off this we can restun. Actually ends up getting a good, nice. Insane. So that's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that was not too fast paced right there, but that is how you win a game as a sub-rogue versus a S tier spec. And again, I wasn't running disarm, I was running cheat death, so I had really all the wrong stuff. It didn't matter. We still made it through. So the reason we bomb when he doesn't have trinket and all of that good stuff, or even if he has trinket, every time you bomb, you want to save vanish, so you're able to blind, smoke bomb, and then normally if they trinket it or something like that, if you see in all my videos, I always like to do that. So I'm always, blinding off a kidney, and then if you don't have kidney available or you don't cheap shot him, that's how you do that. So you basically, blind them, bomb, and they can't really get in combat because they're trying to heal their teammate and then he's in a bomb. So, and you only need 1 second. So that's pretty much how you're going to do that, and that's really all it takes. We did hit a 3 mil eviscerate. I think that was on the Mistweaver in the opener. But pretty much that's how you're doing your opener. It is very quick pace. So you're sapping off your stun. So you're going to sap, stun, and then you're going to do your damage rotation, and you're looking in between. So once you're at 1 second left on the cheap shot, or on the sap, I mean, you're going to resap if possible. And then off your saps, you're going to cheap shot. Off your cheap shots, you're going to blind. Now, if he trinkets and he orbs or he uses a big cooldown, don't blind, just hold it. Because there's no point of blinding somebody when they have a big CD on. If they have wall up and you know you're not going to kill them, and you know you're not going to get any more CDs, just stay blind for another go, and then you'll get more cooldowns. Because the main goal really is to get cooldowns. It's not really to kill them. Because normally you're not going to kill somebody until like 60% damage. So here it is a warrior, so we're not running cheat death, and we are going to run disarm. So we're also not going to run the tricks talent here. Alright, so we have a wrestler shaman and an arms warrior. Now when it comes down to arms warriors, when are you wanting to disarm? Well, you're wanting to disarm during burst moments. So, and it's also really good to do when your healer CC'd. If your healer's in a set, a hex or a stun or anything like that, disarming the warrior while this guy's CC'd, best thing that you can do. If this guy's bursting. Now, what a lot of people do is they'll disarm and then they'll evasion on top of it. Don't do that. If you're disarming, you do not want to have evasion. Now, if they trinket your disarm, then that's fine. But a lot of people will literally have evasion up and disarm while they're in evasion. Now, if your teammate's dying and you need to do it, go ahead and do that. But if they're on him, now if they're on you, just let them hit into you. So here we're gonna run in. We're gonna immediately sap this guy. We're gonna stun this guy. Looks like he pre-blade storms. Very nice. So here we're doing bid and we're gonna resap here. So again, looking for the resaps. So he ends up getting this off. We're gonna blind off this. We're gonna evade because we actually are dying. So here we're gonna stun him. Nice, he gets a good stun. Nice. So we get a cooldown there. So we're gonna swap to the shaman here. Get a restun here. We're gonna faint because it's all of his damage. So this is where we're pretty much just gonna rupture power. Now this is where we're gonna disarm. So we disarm him. We're gonna rupture him up. Always keeping them ruptured up. Why not? And as you can see, the DR is 7 seconds. So at this point, my Shadow Dance is going to line up. So it's very good. So we're going to feint here. Always feinting when he's on you here. So at this point, we are going to basically kidney shot. It looks like he's actually lining me. So kidney shot. We're actually going to go him since we can't really hit the other guy. He does get a fear, which is very unfortunate. It's kind of unfortunate that they have more C. They have pretty much as much CC as I do. And they get 3 times the dam. So it is very nice. Thankfully, I'm X, so we can make it work. So here we're going to reapply Rupture. Unfortunately, we didn't really get anything on that go. I'm not going to lie. So our Kidney Go is pretty much useless. He's had that pretty much 100%. So at this point, we're waiting for our DR. So this is pretty much how you have to place up. So we're getting low HP, pretty much there. I don't really know how he's doing so much damage, but oh well. So here we're going to Kidney Shot. Kidney Shot. So even if he Blade Storms, it's whatever. He gets a DR stun on me. I'm actually dying on my go, which is funny. So here we're doing big damage. Again, just doing maximum damage. We're going to reapply Rupture. Off this, we can't really do much. Now, we do have Smoke Bomb, and we have Blind in 35, but we can't really do much with that. So we're going to kick this guy so he doesn't get the Hex on my guy here. We're going to feint, because this guy will be doing a lot of damage here in a second. So here, this is where we're going to run. So when you have this on you, you got to kite. So I'm kiting on his burst. It's on Avatar, as you can see. We're just running. He's very mad about that. So here at this point, we're going to cloak, kidney shot, immediately stun, and of course he just gets to blade storm that. So we're going to go on this guy with a flag. Fortunately, I get stunned. We're doing big damage now. Even though we're not going to kill him, we are getting cooldown. So here we're going to rupture pad this guy here. We're going to feint. We're actually dying through it. Okay. So here we're doing big dam. We try to kick X. Unfortunately, I cannot do so. Off this, we can disarm. I'm actually still dying. Hopefully, we can live here. So off this, we can blind him here. We can stun this guy immediately. He's probably going to trinket it. Yep, he does immediately. We're going to try to reset. Nope, he ends up hodging. I get stunned again. So that's nice. Big damage here. Totem. We killed immediately. We're going to rupture him again. We're going to feint. We're trying to survive here. We might kite a little bit here. We'll see. So we're going to go for the kite just for a second to get a re-stealth. Looks like we're not going to be able to. So we're going to feint again. We're looking for the kidney setup here. Nice. So he actually ends up disarming me on air, so it's nice for us. He ends up stunning me. Now we still have advantage available. Oh, okay. I don't want to break that. So all of this, we're going to kidney shot. So we're going to kidney shot here in a second. So kidney shot. Immediately stun this guy. Big damage here. Huge amounts of damage. We're going to restun. We're going to restun again. And we're going to kill him. And that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, another game versus a warrior where we come out on top. And the reason we're kiting is because once it gets high enough dampening, warrior was made to win in twos. Because it's very dampening reliant. Once they get around 60 or 50% dampening, your healer cannot heal you through MS. Their MS is too strong. But regardless, we ended up hitting a game, winning a home runner pretty much. When all the game is against you and you get it done. That's pretty much all it takes. Alright, another warrior. Thing is, I kinda hate facing so many warriors because content-wise, I want to face variety and I want to play versus different stuff because I know a lot of people want to know how to face against different stuff. Unfortunately, I've tried. I mean, I played at several rating, but like nobody plays anything but warrior and hunter, and maybe like the occasional mage. That's it. That's all I face. Like there's no anything else. It's just warrior, 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 BM hunter, 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 BM warrior, warrior. Like it's just the most boring. I know they're getting nerfed Tuesday, which finally, like they need to just they need to make it unplayable just for an expansion or a season at least. They've been broken for like 3 expansions. It's actually ridiculous. So here, big damage on this guy here. We're gonna kidney off the sap here, and then off the sap we can blind. So here we're gonna put a rupture up. Off this we're gonna blind him. So we're gonna immediately blind him here. We're doing big damage. We're gonna use another dance here. We're gonna disarm before we can get any burst off. Nice. So we get swapped. So we actually did get a cooldown on that, thankfully. I didn't want to not get a cooldown. So here we're going to go Sham here. Just getting some bleeds up. It's not anything crazy. Just getting a rupture up because, you know, we may swap him in between. So here we're going to go ahead and use our feint. So again, anytime we have Kenny, we're always looking for that. We could have kicked that, but whatevs. So Kenny shot. We're going to stun this guy here. Nice. So we get Trinket. We're going to bomb and try to sap. No, we can't. Okay, so we're going to cheap shot. Off this, we can just gouge just for a second. The problem with rupturing is if I did sap, it would have broke. So it didn't really matter. So here we're going to reapply rupture. We're going to go in and feint here as well. So this is where we're going to kite because we are taking a little bit of dam. If my guy gets CC'd in any way, we're immediately going to evasion. So my guy doesn't get, you know, brutalized here. So we're running here. We're kiting. Always kite. So when you're on the defense, kite. So he gets hexed. So this is where we're going to immediately kidney shot. We're going to stun. This is where my guy should be able to hit a rep here. It looks like he didn't. So yeah, again, another situation where you would 100% want to go for the rep. Repping is one of the most, it's a need. Have to have rep. So here we kick him here. So again, looking for those step kicks as always worth. So he has this burst up, Colossal Smash. Anytime that's up, that's when you want to disarm. This is all of his damage, or at least a lot of it. Off this, we can just feint, and we can get ready for a kidney setup. And that's pretty much all you're doing. So he did use that. Hopefully he gets the thing here, because if he doesn't, it's really not worth anything. Actually, I'll just gouge, I guess. I really would like him to stun, but it's whatever. Or I like his rep better. It's way better. So we're gonna look for the kick again. Always looking for the kicks. Unfortunately, he did use this, so it's not like we can kick him right now. We're gonna evade. It's every CD, so it's good to trade. That's how you trade. When they use their burst, you use yours. So again, looking for the kick. That's how you're gonna do it. A lot of people are still learning how to do that, but that is how you're gonna want to do it. So here off this, we're gonna blind him, and then off this, we'll immediately stun him. So off this, trinket, and we kill him. That's how you do it, just like that. So if you're looking to kick, that's how you kick. Don't ever just walk over to them and kick, because it's not going to hold. They're going to fake cast you. But when it comes down to shadow stepping, it's very hard to fake cast a shadow step kick like that, because it can be varied on times. So instead, you could do it instantly. It just really depends on if you're looking for that kick. Because if you're looking for it and you wait, like if you know somebody's been casting and you just sit on it while you're doing damage and you're waiting, you'll hit it every time. Just like I did. That's how you're going to be able to kick like that. Alrighty, we got another game. Trust me, I've done so many games to just finish up this YouTube video. I hope you guys are thankful for that. I'm trying to do my best with these videos. That being said, make sure you guys know that this is not serious. Anything I say about this is not like, I really could care less. I mean, that's why I don't push. I mean, I push in the terms of, you know, I get the regular stuff. I'll start getting Gladiator and Legend. Not sure about rank 1 yet, and I'm not sure about Blitz. I just, you know, I don't know if I'll have the time for it, and that's really all it comes down to. Time, you know, I have work. I mean, I'm no longer able to play those 6 to 8 hours, and you know, I'm still able to get those videos off, but that's, you know, do a little bit on the side, but that's about it. That being said, we are facing a windwalker, so we are going to run death from above, just cause, you know, I want to just do a little bit. I want to have another step and more dam. And sometimes you can actually preemptively use it and up in the air, and you can, you know, you can stop a lot of stuff. So here we're gonna run in, immediately sap the Mistweaver on his port if possible. So we're getting there quick. So we're gonna sap him. We're gonna immediately open this guy. So big damage here. Get our Shadow Strike off. We're gonna restun and then resap. So that's how you're gonna do it in that order. You're gonna immediately trinket. You're gonna stun him off this. We're gonna immediately keep going here. We're gonna blind off that and immediately kill him. Woohoo! And that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you do your CC chain. 3 saps, a stun, blind, and we end up taking them out, ladies and gentlemen. And that's all it really goes. And I'm surprised because they had every CD. I thought he was going to orb him. Because for some reason, he was at 1%. And he got very lucky that I didn't get a crit. Because I got a normally he would have died there. But thankfully, you know, hey, we take the dub, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a perfect game. So talking about, I don't know if I was loud a bit because it's gonna come random, but again, that is how you do it. Unfortunately, this guy is staying in the game. See, he's doing so much healing now, but he forgot to heal when the game was actually, you know, going on. I love how people do this. You know, if they did this from the start, you know, their teammate probably wouldn't be dead. So he actually ports. This guy's actually trying, so he's gonna port back. Yeah. Okay. Big damage here. Huge damage, of course. Yeah, he uses orb now. I kick him immediately. He can't even fake cast me. That's embarrassing. So he stuns me out with this. Of course, it's from Proudmoore. No offense to the Proudmoore players, but it's always us Proudmoore players that are a little bit lopsided, I suppose. So here we're just looking at him here. Fortunately, there are some people like this. I'll probably skip the video to the end because obviously I'm not gonna sit here and spend my entire time with the record. Here we're doing bid damage. Hopefully we can just kill him here. Yep. Nice. Get out of here. And there we go. A free content. Thousands of people are gonna see this guy get absolutely obliterated from the earth, and that's what I like to see. Again, we're getting a lot of viewership here. We're in the, we're up to about 30. I mean, I don't know how many monthly viewers we're at. We're anywhere from 30 to 50,000 viewers a month. So we are getting a lot of views. A lot of people are checking out the channel. So if you land yourself on this channel, alrighty, another warrior. And I apologize, guys, that we're just facing a bunch of warriors. I mean, I played so many games. I faced two mages, but the clips are way too long, and I just don't. We actually won both the mages, and one of them, the guy AFK'd, and I couldn't kill him. They were AFK. Well, the guy was AFK, and his healer was able to heal him through my entire burst rotation. And trust me, I was so like, it was the most funny thing. It would be a good video on itself to just go over, but I'm not gonna do that. Again, guys, I know a lot of people really get mad, and I see the comments a lot. The moment I say Sub Rogue's bad or in any contest of anything, people really hate it. The main reason they hate it is because when they look at my videos and see that I'm actually doing really good, nice damage, um, or I'm doing top damage, oh, it's these guys again. The kickbotter. Nice, he actually sacks. So we're going to sap the weird to get his enrage, because why not? We're going to immediately open on this guy, start getting a burst off. So we're going to get this going. We're going to resap here if we can. Nope, can't. So we're going to immediately just trinket this, because why not? This is where we're going to blind. Now we're going to swap our Shadow Strike over here. We're going to restun. We're going to go for the bomb into a sap. Nope, can't. That sucks. So here, we're going to immediately put up a Rupture. It's not really the end of the world. We're going to disarm on his burst. Anytime you're disarming on their burst, it's always worth it. Always. So we're going to gouge him, even if it's for a few seconds. We're going to kick this immediately. Yeah, so he was kickbotting. He must have turned it off. Because now, all of a sudden, he's like a bot. Like, literally, I don't know. It's sketchy. Nobody plays like this. So here, we're going to stun this guy. Big damage. Hopefully, we can take him out here. Oh, he ends up getting bopped. So here, we're going to swap to the healer for a second. Now, we're not going to rupture the healer just because my guy's repping, so it's going to break anyway. We're looking to kick here. So yep, again, another kick. So he definitely turned it off. I think he noticed that it was me because he knew it was gonna get exposed. Because if you guys, I don't know if I posted the other one, but yeah, he was definitely kicked. But it's whatever. I mean, hey, if you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? So here we're gonna immediately kidney shot. We're gonna stun this guy. This is where my guy needs to rep. So it looks like he's going for it. Nice. So I'm gonna cheap shot again for him here. Yeah, so he did get the rep. It looked like we got trinket, so very good. So anytime your rogue stuns for you and it's off DR for rep, so we're going to immediately evade him. We're looking for the kick here because he's trying to get the rep. He's going to try to Seer and Glare here. He's trying to fake cast us. We're going to wait. Waiting for the stun here. So we're going to disarm on his burst. We're looking for the kidney shot. He's double fears. So this is where we kind of need to get it. So here we're immediately kidney shot. We immediately stun here. We're going to secret technique early, and we're doing massive damage here. So massive damage. We're going to gouge here, so immediately gouge him here. We're going to swap to the guy for a second. Now we're going to go back to the warrior just for a second. We're going to reapply a rupture up on him here. We're going to also cloak because we are taking a little bit of damage. We're going to get ready to blind off this and kill this guy. So we're going to blind, stun. Oh, that's unfortunate. Of course, he has disarm right when he needs it. So we're going to kidney off this. We're going to try to do a little bit of damage here. Try to take him out here. And we end up taking him out. And again, another absolute destruction. And that's how a game can literally go from losing to winning. You're going to kidney shot the healer. When you have a step available, go for those kicks. Because guess what? Those kicks are worth it. You may not seem it, but a lot of people need their healing up. When they're going for their tier of deliverance, when they're going for stuff like that, or if they're going for CC, try to go for the kick. Because, kicking a CC chain is one of the best things that you can do. mainly because it stops, instead of them getting it off and you getting sun, it takes them more time. That more time may be between life and death pretty much at that point, because some people have CDs in 10 seconds. If you can stop CC chain for even 3 4 seconds, trust me, it goes a very long way. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video though. Again, we don't take stuff too seriously. It's not the end of the world, we're just vibing out here. But I'd appreciate it if you guys sub, trying to get the 7K subs now. We're racking up the views, and make sure, if you're looking to learn, you're looking for carries, coaching, make sure to hit up my personal Discord, because trust me, I can use it. So hit me up. There is donation links down below if you're looking to hook up the channel. Make sure you go check down there. It always helps out the Xvic. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure you smash that like button, and obviously go ahead and put on notifications and comment. Please comment. I am begging you. I'm telling you, if you look at my videos, they're getting a lot of comments. Anybody that's commenting is ironically supporting the channel more than anything else. So again, I appreciate all the support, guys. I wouldn't be, here without you guys, to be honest, because I only play WoW because I have this YouTube channel. So again, we're gonna keep grinding, keep it going. We have a long way to go still, but this is a good investment for me. So hopefully it is a good investment for you guys to be watching, and hopefully you're getting entertained. That's the main goal. So let me know down below if the videos are getting better, and let me know what you guys think I can improve on, and we'll go from there. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Peace, peace.